This is Carla Garcia from Mexico. 5 years ago, I started Euroculture. It was such a great experience to learn much more about what Europe meant and how it was constructed. It was not such an easy task to do for the professors because we all came from different backgrounds and different areas. And as far as I remember, it was so much better like that because many of us could complement with each other and we could always have great discussions. After I finished my Euroculture mastery, it was not that easy to find a job, I may say, but it was not complicated either. The only thing was that I was actually looking for other jobs that had nothing to do with the Euroculture mastery. I was looking for jobs at hotels or anything like that because I thought that the only skills I learned were languages, but not. At the end, I realized that I learned much more than just languages. How was my first job related to what I studied in Euroculture? I have to say, since I studied my bachelor's degree, I was part of 2 exchange programs. So what I was very related with was mostly mobility, students' mobility. And I did my master's degree, my master's thesis on students' mobility actually. And at the beginning I was not sure I had them, but right now I'm sure I got them when I was at the Euroculture Master. So right now I'm able to coordinate programs, to follow up on some projects, to evaluate the possibility of making up new programs of students' mobility, and to always be in contact with people from all over around the world. Being part of the Euroculture program taught me a lot on how to research, on how to organize my time, on how to communicate with people from other cultures, on how to learn more and in different ways, because many of the other students did have a lot of other tools and ways of doing it. I learned how to coordinate projects, how to coordinate programs, organize events. That writing my thesis on students' mobility helped me to find the best jobs I could ever ask for. I was part of the international office at my university where I did my bachelor's degree, and then I was part of the DAAD, the German Academic Exchange Service. There I learned a lot on how to work by myself, how to manage my time, something that I learned in the master too. And what was more important for me was to advise other students that really wanted to do their masters or PhD or even part of their bachelors in Europe, especially in Germany, of course. But I was very, very happy to have these soft skills out of my master and to be able to advise them on how to write a motivation letter, how to correct their CVs, how to improve their applications, and where exactly to look for programs that could help them get where they wanted to. So I was very happy going to fairs and explaining everyone how to find a program for them and motivating them. I still can do a lot for students' mobility here in Mexico, and I'm willing to do it. Of course, I love my country and I love that many people study here in Mexico, but still I find students' mobility as a very great opportunity to realize of many other things that you would never see if you stay forever in your country. Writing my thesis was not that fast for me, and even if I was doing an internship at the coordination of the Euroculture Master in Götingen, I was not a very good time manager at that time, so that really cost me a lot. but still I managed to finish it and to get my diploma at the end, even if it was one semester after, but because I also had some health issues. What I would really recommend you is to write your thesis on what really passionates you, because afterwards what you've learned at the Euroculture Master, which are mainly soft skills, are a complement of what you write on your thesis. So consider it and think about something that you would like to be doing after the Euroculture Master. Like in my case, I wrote on students' mobility, and I'm very proud of it because I love this issue and I could never imagine that I could work on this area, but right now I'm doing it. Nowadays I work at the Ministry of Science and Technology here in Mexico, especially on the International Cooperation Office, and that allows me to be part of programs that help a lot of other students or professors to develop new research on different topics, but with other countries. So this is very relevant because I'm helping other people continue with their dreams on coordinating with other countries. If I could give an advice to all the students that are on the last semester, I would tell you, please be patient, please be organized with your thesis, but really take into consideration to learn as much as you can out of the last classes you take, because skills that you get from the Euro competences courses and the modules on how to write a thesis, how to do research and so on and so forth are really helpful. You will always be writing at least emails and you need to know how to do it. Believe me, not many people know how to do it, but if you got this chance of learning how to write, how to do research, how to analyze text and so on and so forth, then do it. It's a great opportunity you are having right now, and more if you experience it with students from all around the world, because we all have different ways of doing it. It was very helpful for me, and right now I can say thank you for all those courses that at the beginning I thought were very theoretical or maybe not that practical. Right now I see that they are very useful for everything I do in my life.